Hey, good morning, guys, and all fellow YouTubers. This is Alvin's apartment farming, and I'm growing some things here. I just want to give you guys an update on the aquaponics system. So I finally got a chance to add more lights. They're not plugged in right now because I have some sunlight coming through the windows. So my vegetation is doing well. I replanted some lettuce, some spinach. I have some celery, some broccoli. I basically took out the big pepper plant and added it to some soil. I think it'll do better in soil, being that it needs a lot of nutrients. It was soaking up all the nutrients from my grow bed, so I took that out so that I could put more vegetation in this bed. So I also rebuilt my my frame for my trellis and my lighting system. So this one works a little better. I don't have to basically cover the entire two beds. I can only use one for my beans and all of my vines. A little bad news, my tomato plant is not doing well. I believe I planted the wrong kind. This belongs outdoors. It needs a lot of sunlight, and I don't get a lot of sunlight from this window. So I replanted different types of tomatoes, the smaller versions. So we're going to see how those do. And let's see what we have. Another bean stalk growing back there, and some peas. I have peas going up through the window, and hopefully they'll attach to the string I have in the window and continue to grow. So everything is going as planned. It took me a while to get things together. I had to work on some other projects. But now I'm able to come back and finish up here. I also put together the battery system. I know wires are going everywhere. I have to organize this a little better, but everything works. I have two batteries, one battery here for my lights, and no, this battery is for my lights, and the battery up top I basically have charging another portable battery. So everything is off the grid. I have a solar panel in the window here and one hanging out on my windowsill. So it's about 3x5 solar panel, flexible. It's really good. So it pulls in enough to charge, I would say, one battery at a time, and I have a backup solar panel to help out with the charging system. And onto the fish. The fish look happy. I have them on a double filter right now. So I have one filter that's basically coming straight from the drainage system itself. Okay, so once these two grow beds drain down, and also I have a drainage system coming from the barrel, which ends up in that core. That is a cocoa core, and it's basically neutral, so it catches all the waste. And then once it drains through that piping system and then down the side to this filtration system. So I have a small bottle. I can show you guys. What I did was I recycled the water bottles, and I put in the fish filter that I got from one of the pet stores. It's like cotton, but it's used to filter fish tanks. So I have one of those at the bottom, and that is filtering after this filter. So it's basically a double filter, and then it runs back up the pump and out to my fish barrel. Yeah, that's their little ball. They play with the ball, and also out to the grow beds. I shut the grow beds off right now, so that it could drain a little bit, and then I'll turn it back on and let it finish filling and flushing. But for now, everything looks great. I'm going to try and move on to the next step, which is to purchase my blue tilapia, and there'll be little fingerlings. I'll have them in the fish tank, and once they get big enough, I'll move them over to barrel, and we'll see how that works. And at that point, I believe I'm going to need more vegetation growing here, because the tilapia are known to give a lot of waste, and that's good for plants. So we'll see how that works. I'll update you guys as soon as I get those new additions to the farm. And thank you for watching, and God bless.